Anchor mode.
Alrighty. Hi, Nithya. Are we starting with a blank? Fine. Fine. Let me get on the ground. Alright. Hello, everyone. I hope you are all doing well. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. But hello, everyone. I hope we are all doing well. I am extremely excited. Oh, my focus is on autofocus. One moment. Let me change that so it's not moving every 5 seconds. Doki doki? What? You okay? Are you having heart problems, Nith? Please do not have heart problems. Also, if you see me shaking my hands around, my nail polish is not dry yet, but it's cute, so it's okay. I wasn't doing it during the opening scene, I swear. Excited noise. Ah, okay. You're excited. I'm excited. We're gonna start with the one that people know exists. Configure video. There it is. Let's focus it right there. Hello, Trilla. I'm setting my focus because I forgot to. But hello. I have package, and I'm very, very excited. So, we will start with the thing people know exists. I got a new Miku figure, which is very excited. Do I not have those set up? How do you set those up? I don't know how to set those up. I will have to look how to set those up. I apologize for whoever is trying to use those emotes. But anyways, I have been waiting a year for this figure, because we are not going to think about the timeline on that. Because I have been waiting for her since she was announced. Because she was too cute and I had to have her. So this is my first time seeing her. And you all get to... There's more tape on this. Why is there 3 things of tape? I also have another thing, which I'm excited for. She is finally here. I've been waiting a year. Because packaging, yes. move those out of the way. Move my keyboard, move my cards. Yes, I got her right side up. Da-da-da-da! Ooh, what's this? Ah, she has a little card. What is this? Does she have a little postcard? She has a little postcard. That's cute. Oh yeah, it's just a little extra postcard. Which way's up? This way's up. She's so cute! So yeah, they did this drawing of her, and I was like, oh my god, she's adorable. I need her in my life. So, she is here now. This is going up on my wall. Oh yeah, the company also sent me a sticker. So, it's backwards. But this is where I got my stuff from. I wish I was affiliated. That'd be neat, but I'm not. I need scissors again. Don't I? I do. I'm going to ruin my nail polish real quick, Rick. That's okay. Ah! Oh my god, she's so cute! Look at her! Ah! Oh, she's got a good face. Okay. I will let you all see her now. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. She's gonna sit on top of my monitor and I'm gonna look at her every day. Ah, she's so cute. Look at her face. There we go. Now you can see it. Ah. And she's got a little beret on. And oh my god, she's so cute. I'll be honest, this isn't even like... Ah, she's so cute. She's gonna go sit up here with the other Miku I have, which is this one. So she's gonna go sit up with Villain Miku. On top of my monitor. To look at her every day. She's smaller! Wait! They're two different sizes. She's smaller. She's like a good inch smaller. Hi, Angel! So, this is the Miku figure I got that I've been waiting a year for, and oh my god, she's so cute. And she's gonna go sit up on my monitor. Actually, Villain will sit on this one. She doesn't sit as nice on this one. Yes. She's gonna go sit on my tertiary monitor that I don't have anything on yet. She's adorable. I love her. This makes me happy. But I have a bigger thing that I've spent way too much money on that I am so fucking excited for. I had some of you guessing what this was gonna be. This is a Kamen Rider belt, and I'm so fucking excited. Let me open this. I'm so fucking excited. So, for anyone who doesn't know, I fucking love Tokusatsu. Yes, Kamen Rider. I fucking love Tokusatsu. W is like one of my favorite. Yes. I do have the figurize of W. I'm not going to grab him because he's up on my shelf and I don't want to grab him. But W is my favorite. Oh my gosh, I'm so fucking excited. So this is the toy of the Henshin belt. And this is my first belt. I'm so fucking excited. Because this is my first Kamen Rider belt that I've gotten. I've spent way too much on this, and I am the happiest. I'm sorry. Ah! Thank you for the cheer. It's not Gunpla. It's a Kamen Rider belt, and I'm very, very happy. But hi, Oz. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. I'm nerding out right now. I'm so fucking happy. Ah, this is why I wanted to stay with this. Oh my god, it's so cool. Okay. surprised you'll ever fucking see me. I'm so fucking excited. Okay. Ah! Oh yeah, capture cards are weird. I'm glad you got it figured out though. If anyone doesn't know, Arrows is back streaming. Go watch. Wait, let me shout you out. How do you spell your name? There it is. Did I spell that right? I did. They're back streaming. Go watch them. They're good. It's basically a hi T, welcome in. Not really. Is Kamen Rider just Power Rangers with actual plot for people over the age of 12? Yes, Kamen Rider is more mature. There's a lot more character depth and a lot more depth and everything. But yeah, it is in the tokusatsu genre. So it is older Power Rangers. It's not T. Very different. Yeah, it's very different. For like 2 weeks until I finish Bayonetta 3. Valid! I really want Bayonetta. Very bad. Yeah, there is a lot of people to do. Yeah, more plotty. Khan loves Kamen Rider? Good to know. I don't think we ever did discuss that. You don't know what's going on. I'll show you very, very soon. So this is the main belt. So Kamen Rider Devil, the whole gimmick is that it's two detectives that combine into one. So basically, they use these, which are called Gaia memories, and one of them transfers their soul into this, which transfers into the driver, and then both of them fight as Kamen Rider, and it's really fucking cool. Okay, if you're gonna watch any Kamen Rider, go watch Double. It's really fucking good. It is my favorite. It is the fan favorite. And I will explain everything. Yeah, just go with it, Trilla. Yeah. Okay, let me get all of these out of the packaging. That's fair. Thank you for being here at least for a little bit. I appreciate it. Yeah, I guess they kind of fuse, but not really. They don't become one person. They're still split in half. Okay, let me grab W here. Come here. They're just over here. No, I'm knocking down the Power Rangers. Come here. But yes, thank you for being here for your little bit. So, let me pop them off the stand right here. So, this is W. So, this side is Philip, the green side. And this side is Shoto. Fuck, why do I forget his name? That's really bad. One moment. I'm knocking the... Shotaro. There we go. So, when they transform, they become Kamen Rider Devil. So, Philip controls this side, Shotaro controls this side. And it's really cool. So basically, Philip's soul gets transferred over, and then they use Shotaro's body. It's kind of interesting. And the form I have this one in right now does this for the final attack. And I like their final attack a lot because it looks really cool. And then do, ooh, rider kick. Anyways. Ah, that sucks. Thank you for being here, Angel. And yeah, it's really cool. I'm geeking out because I can. I'm taking the belt out. Thank you, Nick. This thing will not fit me. I know that because this is made for a child. I am not a child. Thank you for the hydrate. I shall do that in a second. But I know there's an extensions you can get that connect to these. Was it loud? Oh, I'm sorry. The redeem was loud? It didn't feel that loud, so I'm sorry. But I know there's extensions you can get for adult collectors. Fair enough. I can turn it down if need be. So I'm gonna put these off to the side, because we're mainly gonna be looking at this and this. Yes, he's over there. Okay, I want... The redeem was too quiet for this channel. Alright. So I need those. There's plastic on here. I'm sorry, listen to this. Oh, that is satisfying. So yeah, the transform sequence uses these. So it's... yeah. So. Then, tension. Look at it, it's so cool! And then you can switch out any which one of them. So satisfying. I need to pull out the rest of the tabs. I haven't yet. There we are. Ah! What happens if you put the black one on the right and the green one on the left? That's a good question. I think it'll just reverse the order it says things. No! It still puts them in order. Even if you put them in the wrong side. That's really funny. Because the order always goes Phillips, which is Cyclone, Luna, and Heat? I believe? Yeah, because these ones are Shotoros. Thank you. And these ones are Phillips. So the main combinations is Cyclone Joker, Heat Metal, and Luna Trigger. But they can be combined any which way. They are so sensitive to hit. I'm a child. This is amazing. It is a toy. And then there's like the final attack, which is what this is for. And then they make different noises. I'm very happy. This makes me very happy. I love this. This makes me very happy. I'm a child. It's so simple. I love it. So yeah, And then there's a bunch of other Gaia memories you can collect. And of course, all of them work with the toy. This makes me very happy. I have a child. This is very happy today. Yeah, that was my main surprise. My main surprise is that I got a new toy, and I'm very happy about it. And I really like it. No. It can't be, because the noises don't come from the toy. They come from these. So if you watch it, the speakers are on here. There's no speakers on this. And then all the lights are coming from the Gaia memories. The sounds are really cool. Yeah, the sounds are really, really cool. I really fucking love this. It's so neat. It's so neat. This makes me very happy. Yeah, it is like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duo discs. Fuck, I want one of those. They're neat. But yeah, no, they're really, really cool. And like, as you can see on the little model I have, like, this sits on the side there, and then you can see the belt and everything. It's really cool. You want to see something really cool about this model? I hate taking these out because they're so small. Yeah, become Kaiba. I hate taking them out because they're so small, but you can take out the Gaia memories. So that's a little tiny Joker Gaia memory with the actual full-sized one. You can barely see it on there. I really love these figures. They're so fucking neat. I'm gonna put that back so I don't lose it. Alright, let's put it back over there. Grab the belt pieces here. How do these go in? Are they just... Oh yeah, they snap in very nicely. And this one goes on this side somehow. There we are. Because that's not a children's toy. That figure is not a children's toy. That is a collector figurize. So, this is a model kit. It is not a toy. It is a model kit. Do not give this to a child. Do not. This is not a toy. This information... Yeah, child will destroy, and I will be very upset. That thing was 50 fucking bucks. Do not give that to a child. I mean, this was 90. So, but I'm not afraid of a child destroying this. Blood will be spilt. I love my figurizes. Yeah. I am very curious if this will fit me. I'm standing up. How small is my waist? We will check if I am... I really want to do a cosplay AW. This will happen one day. I swear to God it will. How small is my waist? The answer's not small enough. I will make an extension for myself. I will be making an extension for myself, and then I can wear this. But yes, I do not have a child-sized waist. Did I get the other side off? I do not know. I got it on there, but I don't know how to get off. Oh well, that lives on there. Yeah, unfortunately. Come on. I know you can come off. Do I press something? I know how to get the other one off. But yes, I will have a Kamen Rider cosplay one day, and I will be living, and it's going to be amazing. They are going to be expensive, though. Kamen Rider is not a cheap cosplay. Because it's all armor and helmet. I don't know how to get this off now. Whoops, I shouldn't have put that on. Because yeah. Oh, this side's not supposed to come off. Because the Kamen Rider, so you have like the one side that comes off easy because you wrap the belt around your waist and snap it into place, and voila, you got your belt on. So this side's not supposed to come off. I know it can, but I'll make myself an extension eventually. Yeah, because then you have this back piece that just slides into place and then covers the connection point. Like that. Oh, I don't have the, this on. But it just slides on. One of the sides. This side? No. Oh, there we go. Yes. Does it go on that side? Yes, it does go on that side. See, this is why I have the figure. Because then I can reference what side things go on. So yeah. That's the whole belt. So I need to make myself an extension in the back so I can wear it. This makes me very happy. I am a simple man. I love my tokusatsu way too much. I'll be honest, the day I do it, I will post photos because you kind of can't see any of my face once I get into like a fucking Kamen Rider cosplay. I love it so much. This makes me so happy. Happy. Okay, I will have to figure out how to get this other side off so I can store it. Or I can just have it in full and then put it up on my shelf like that. Probably. Probably. But yeah, I know I had a few people guessing at what else I could have possibly gotten. And none of you guessed this. None of you got close. I think Nithya got closest with it being possibly a cosplay item, which isn't wrong. You can definitely use this for cosplay. You redeemed a hydrate earlier and I forgot. But hi, Travis. Or at least someone else redeemed a hydrate earlier and I forgot. But thank you, Travis. Where's my... There it is. He's like, where's my water bottle? You're fair. It is also, like, kind of obscure in the West. It is, but it isn't. You know? This makes me happy. I can't shut them up, though. That's the thing. Is I don't... There is not a way to turn these off. Ah, okay. Thank you for flashing me in the face. I'm gonna put you down. But yeah, there is not a way to turn these off. I just realized they just kind of look like this. Ah, that's really funny. So, yes, I have 4 special interests. It's Miku, Tokusatsu, VTubers, and Gunpla. I am a simple man. Okay, let me pop that on there for right now. For another 5 minutes, so yeah, that's fair. This makes me happy. This makes me real happy. Thank you for throwing things. Yeah. My chat are simple people. You see the VTube, you throw things. I love my chat. Bludgeon the VTube. Alright. I did promise I'd play an actual game today, instead of just peeking out over these. Dude, I'm so happy. This makes me so happy. Wait, bludgeoning? I let you guys throw things at me. That may have been a mistake.
A barrel roll.
Thank you. See what I mean? My chat's mean to me. Okay, let's pop these back in the box, and then I will work on displaying them later. Nearly dropped one. Where do you go? Oh, you go on the other side. Thank you. Oh, what news? That my chat likes to bludgeon me with items? No? That's just a fact. Okay, this doesn't go back in the box properly now because I can't get this off. I'll figure it out to get it off. Well, I might not. We will see. I will. It depends on the extension I make. But I will have to make an extension. This makes me so happy. There is instructions. I threw away these like immediately. I was just like, oh my gosh, you gave me the sunglasses. That's the first time people have given me sunglasses. I believe it's the first time you guys have given me sunglasses. Give me a moment. That's not the right setting. Where's my props? Sunglasses. They look really dumb. They are so far off my face. What is this? They're so far off my face. What is this? Thank you. Okay. Tells you how to use it. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Who needs instructions? Oh yeah, that's a thing! I always forget about that. I was looking over it. That's fair. The tip of the Gaia memory. Thank you. The tip of the Gaia memory matches the side it goes in on. I completely freaking forgot about that. I always forget about that. It's a fact I knew, and it's a fact I forgot. But I think it's neat that they do actually correspond. Alright. That is all the instructions really tell, is exactly what I did, so I'm gonna put them away. I'll keep the instructions though, because it tells me how to replace batteries, and that's important. I will need to know that in a few years once the batteries run out. Alright, I did actually promise to play a game, so let us switch over to Resident Evil. Or, well, actually, I can ask this. Do we want to play Resident Evil, or do we want to play 428? Which is the visual novel I started last time. Because tomorrow I'm going to be playing Undertale with T again. So, do we want to play the visual novel, or do you want to play Resident Evil? What are we feeling? I could put up a poll, but I am lazy. And I need to blow my nose. One moment. Have fun getting ready for improv, Ned. I can put my hands away. Let's put my hands away. Yeah, I'm I'm so fucking happy. I got a new Miku figure, and I got my Kamen Rider belt, and I'm so happy about it. I'm very happy right now. I am simple. I am happy. I got a new toy. I'm very happy. Alright, we don't have any votes for either. So I might play Shibuya and take a quick break from Resident Evil. Are you wearing two pairs of glasses? I am wearing 2 pairs of glasses. You know the meme where like people have like the pair of sunglasses over another pair of sunglasses or something dumb like that? That's what's happening here. That is exactly what's happening here. So yeah, we can either play Resident Evil 1 or we can play 428 Shibuya. Because I was going to play 428 tomorrow, but that's getting switched over to Undertale. So I might play it today as a change. Change of pace. If nobody votes, that means I get to choose. Which means things. Good things? Maybe. But it means things. Thank you. Your timing is impeccable. I have a lot of garbage in here that I need to put away. Into the garbage can we go. You can go back. I always keep boxes for figures because I like using them as display stands on my shelf to create a bit more levels, so it works really well, which is nice. And then if I ever decide to move my figures around, I know they're safe because I can just pop them back in their box. Sure, it takes more room, but I know they're safe, which is more important than, you know, wasting room. Alright, we're gonna switch over to the game now. Let me open it here. Ah, that's loud. Where is my audio? Let's turn that off for me. Well, I guess we're on the theme of detectives. 428 makes sense, because W is also a detective, which is really fun. Oh, you can see me typing and my arm breaking. That's always fun. Alright. Let's see. Is it up? It is. I want this one. There we are. Wonderful. So, I don't exactly remember where I left off, so we'll figure it out here. Let's go to the time chart. Ah, okay. I remember where we are. So I think we need to pop back over to Kano's story, do more of that, and then move forward with Achi's story. I can see you. Thank you for coming. Have good food. Oh, I am very tilted over. But thank you for coming. You got to see the part I was most excited for. I'm going to sit and play with that after stream. It's gonna be great. Thank you for snack. What would you like me to eat? I have seaweed. Yes, I did get seaweed. I do actually like seaweed. I have seaweed, I have red dates, I have little guava candies, and I have some rice crackers. Eat the sea leaf. Okay. One moment. Let me grab it. Sea leaf. I got like the big box of the individual packets. What is that shark? Wait, what is that? Oh my god. Sea leaf. A country. See, I'll eat these leaves. Because I like seaweed. Okay, let's see here. So I know I need to go back and choose a different route. I believe. This is very Discord. How are my audio levels, by the way? Are they good? They look good. Oh wait, it's coming through two things. That might be. There we are. That helps. It's coming through two, which doesn't help. So. Yeah, that sounds better. Okay. See? Sometimes I can notice things. So I think last time we did this, either way, let's do this one. We've already read through this, and I know there's a way to go through what we've seen, isn't there? Where's my... I don't know where the settings are. Is this new? Oh, this is new. Keno headed back to the scramble and took up his post again. He told me he was still standing at the handoff point, staring worriedly in the direction that the suspect had fled. No doubt she was wondering why, all of a sudden, the police decided to let the guy go. Keno jogged over to Hitomi, but before he could reassure her... Yeah, this is new! Yeah! A sudden blow from behind sent him sprawling to the ground. Keno's mind flooded with rage as he scrabbled back to his feet. What the hell? He spun around to find himself grappling with a belligerent young man. What the hell's your problem? Keno snapped. What the hell's your problem? The stranger shot back. Let go of me. You let go of me first. Yeah, okay. We haven't seen this yet. Cool. After you let go of me, sure. You first, pal. You don't call me pal, man. Don't call me man, pal. I fucking love these two. They're not the smartest, and it's really funny. The crowd had begun to stare. Not good. Here he was, causing a scene in public, blowing his cover in the middle of an important case. This was neither the time nor place for some dumb, random quarrel. Even as he came to his senses, Kano felt the strength ebb from the stranger's grip. He pushed the man away and quickly turned back towards Hitomi. She was gone. He scanned the area for any sign of her, but she had vanished without a trace. Kuze's mobile command center had also disappeared. What did I miss? The blood drained from Kano's face. The investigation left him utterly behind. There wasn't even a signal on his radio. They must have switched frequencies while he was caught up in the tussle. Kano's back turned to confront the troublemaker. He was gone too. Kano spun on his heel, searching, but the young man was nowhere in sight. The attaché case. Hitomi, the troublemaker. He'd lost all three. Right out of the starting gate, he'd bungled the entire operation. He should have left Tatano to look after Hitomi and gone after the attaché case himself. What the hell was he doing? Kano felt his self-confidence ebbing away like water. Maybe it's time to move back to the sticks. Maybe Itoku's too fast-paced for a scroop like me. He had no idea what to do next, and so he just stood there, frozen. Already drafting his letter of resignation in his head. Yay, another bad end. We are going to get a lot of these. This is just how this game plays. Oh, interesting, that one switched over. I really like this game, though. It's really, really neat. Oh, that's where that is. He broke off his food. Oh, we just did this one. Let's go back to the time chart. Did it too early. Here we are. This one. Oh, interesting. Anyways. Go back and do A and see what happens. This is new. He noticed two people over by a trash pile. At first they appeared to be a young couple. And looking more closely, he realized the girl was Hitomi. Mr. Kuze, I've located Hitomi Osawa. The couple took off running. The rough-looking guy dragged Hitomi by the hand. She's with a man in his 20s. It looks like she's been laying away against her will. Clarify, please, Kuze demanded. What's going on? I'm not sure. Was this guy a member of some criminal group? It looked like the two were running away from something. Alright, we'll handle the foreigner. You go after Hitomi. Got it. Kano sprang into action. Stop right there! The young man glanced back at Kano, but rather than stopping, he picked up speed, continuing to drag Hitomi along with him. She didn't seem quite able to keep up with him. Kano knew he could catch them. He tried to close the distance in a sprint. After a short distance, the young man stopped, realizing he couldn't outrun his pursuer. Shielding Hitomi behind him, he glowered at Kano. Why did you run off? Kano demanded. Because you were chasing us. A blatant lie. People didn't just bolt like that without a good reason. The young tough started edging away, keeping Hitomi behind him. Kano followed. Look, just let the girl go. The guy glanced back at Hitomi. She shook her head fearfully. Maybe this troublemaker had warned her to keep her mouth shut. You've got this, Kano. Just don't let them out of your sight. Gah! A sudden blow at the top of his head had left him staggered. His eyes spun as he reeled with vertigo. There's a flapping sound, and a vague black shape wheeled above him. Was that a crow? So he got knocked out with a book. It was the last thing Kano saw before his vision went dark. Yeah, he got knocked out with a book. That is things we do know. Oh my god, I love this game so much. I love the name of this ending. Was that a crow? And we continue. We cannot. Okay. So we need to continue more of Kano's story. So... the thing I like about this game is you spend a lot of time going back and forth. I'm gonna read the hint on that end. In the midst of chasing the man who snatched the attaché case, Kano happened across Hitomi and Achi. While confronting them, he suffered a blow to the head and was knocked out cold. But Achi only came this way because he thought it was the quickest way to escape with Hitomi. If he'd gone for the police box... Ah! Okay. So I need to change up Achi's story here. Yeah, because I never did try the police box route. Oh. I'm just gonna read these quick. Because I know there's a way... Ah, okay. The police box, let's go. Still pulling the girl by the hand, Achi headed for the police box outside the train station. But it was empty. There was always policemen staffing these things, but why did it have to be unmanned now? Achi flashed a worried glance behind him. Ugh. I got a hair in my mouth. Wait. Oh. I think I got it out. I know I cut my hair yesterday, but I don't need to just randomly get a hair in my mouth. That's rude. Achi flashed a worried glance behind him and saw the assassin pursuit like a man possessed. Yikes. This is not good. There was nothing they could do but run. With the frightened girl in tow, Achi ran beneath the JR Yamanote Line Railway overpass. I need to remember how to select these. Wait, where's my controller now? I don't remember them. Because I like selecting them to read them, but I don't remember how to. Oh! I know why. I was playing with a controller last time. I was just like, why is this so much harder? Because I'm not playing on controller and I don't actually know the controls. There it is. It's tab. There we go. A railway... a railway loop line that services the Tokyo metropolis. Typically, the morning rush is quite intense, with stretch from Ueno Station to Okachimachi Station, sometimes crowded as high as 216% capacity, roughly 300 people riding in a space designed for 143 passengers. Unrelated, the Yamate Line subway that operates in the city of Kobe. Don't worry, just trust me, he told her. But first, they sped... That's really funny. They sped past a convenience store where an employee was cleaning up the sidewalk. Here, take this, will ya? Achi tossed over the bag of trash. I love them. They're such good characters. Huh? Wait, what? This way. They slipped through the crowd and into a nearby back alley. But this way's a dead end, the girl said breathlessly. Like I said, just trust me. Stopping abruptly, Achi kicked down a wooden plank covering a gap between two buildings, clearing a space that a person could fit through. See? We can get a way through here. In you go. But the girl just stood there, looking terrified. What's the matter? Achi asked. Come on, we gotta hurry. But I... She looked at him if he too was about to pull a gun on her. He could hardly blame her. After all, he was just some random guy who had turned up out of nowhere. But this was no time for dawdling. The man with the cane appeared at the end of the alleyway. If they just stood there, he was going to catch them. Okay, sweetheart, hear me out, he said in a rush. The name's Achiando. I live in the neighborhood, and I'm not the kind to stand by while a girl is being chased by some killer. So please, just trust me, and I'll do my best to keep you safe. He looked... He hoped the look in his eyes would convince her he was being level. And that's the last piece of seaweed. After a painfully long moment, the girl nodded her acceptance. Whew. Right, let's start with this. They had paused beside an enormous stack of beverage crates. With a quick shove, Achi knocked down the whole pile, sending it cascading across their pursuer's path. Now that was a close call. The man with the cane was floundering, struggling to get past the fallen crates. My bad, man, Achi called out. Mind cleaning that up for me? The man scowled back at them and fumbled for his gun. Achi flashed him a wave goodbye, then slipped away between the buildings with the girl. Hurrying down the narrow alleyway, they emerged into Okay. I believe we've read most of this. So I'm just gonna flick through. Good, good. Okay, I have read most of this. Yep. We'll reread this last little bit. Pretty quick. And see if we get anything new. Spooky. What's gonna happen next? The answers we don't know. Yeah. So, jumping back to Kanos, if we make the same decision, something different's gonna happen. Because you won't run into them. This is gonna get confusing if we get any more characters except for 2. This is the one we made. Okay. The man shot out onto a major thoroughfare, then bolted up a pedestrian bridge. This is new. Just where the heck was this guy heading? Have people... Yeah, we've killed Kano 2-3 times. He's gotten shot in the face. So the answer is yes. But that's how you actually play this game. That's one thing I really love, is that's just how this game plays. You need to get a bunch of bad ends before you can get a good end, because you need to go back and forth. It's really, really fascinating. I really love it. Halfway across the bridge, the man stopped abruptly. Cautious, Kano stopped as well. What is that face? Height, roughly 190 centimeters. Age, 30s. Hair, dark brown. Clothing, all black. A moment later, the man flashed up a triumphant sneer and held the attaché case. I fucking knew he was gonna throw it. I knew that was gonna happen. Before Kano could even yell stop, it was already too late. The man threw the attaché case down to the roadway below. No! Panicking, Kano peered over the railing. Man on a motorcycle is waiting beneath the bridge. So, do you not have the option for the good end if you don't select... Yeah. So, how this game plays is you play through and, like, some things change if you make the same decisions, because you need to play through the decisions, and then you have to jump back over to the other person's story and be like, okay, what can I change that they did to affect this guy's story? And I know there's a few times where I've made both decisions, and then when I came back to it later, it had changed. So, yeah, it's very much about getting those bad ends before getting the good end. I'm sure if you look up a walkthrough, there's a way to do it without ever getting a bad end. No, that is actually impossible. You need to get the bad ends before you can jump lines. So, yeah. No, you actually have to get bad ends. This game is about, like, finding all the ends before you find the good end, which I do love. I've been had. Kano bit his lip hard. Damn it. Kano sprinted back down the bridge, hearing the bike's engine roar to life. He had to make it in time. Descending the stairs 4 at a time, he leapt towards the roadway, but the bike sped out of reach and roared away in the direction of Yoyogi, leaving Kano in its dust. Looking back up the overpass, he saw the man who'd thrown the attaché case running away. He handed the money off to somebody else. He's currently on a motorcycle, heading towards Yoyogi. His report to Kuze complete, Kano slumped down in dismay. The cops had played right into the criminal's hands. Now the crooks were getting away, and people's lives were in danger. Were there any greater failure for a policeman? If I had to make a game like this, I'd make the good end an additional option that does not appear and get the worst possible. That is actually kind of how this plays. You're gonna have to watch me play through more of this game to understand it, or at least watch my first playthrough, because that explains it very, very well. Watch where I played the tutorial, because that explains how this game plays very well. But that is basically how this plays, because we've gotten Kano killed 2 to 3 times at this point. Staring off into the distance, where the man who'd thrown the case had disappeared, Kano gritted his teeth. Oh! We got another to be continued. Fucking wonderful. You'll make your way through all the protagonists' stories in parallel like this. Once everyone has reached the end of a given hour, the next hour can begin. Wow. That's neat. I like that. We have 2 so far. I don't know how many there is in total. It's going to get convoluted and I'm excited for it. Oh, I love this so far. It's so much fun. I'm glad I picked this up. This was a good idea. So we've... Oh! Okay, we got all of them now. Yeah, we just reached the end of the tutorial. That's how convoluted this game is. You can reread previous tutorial messages. There's a lot of important info. You have 5 protagonists available. Oh gosh. We have Kano, we have... I'm gonna need to learn how to say this. Minorikawa, nice, Osawa, and Tama, and Achi. So the 2 we had before was Kano and Achi. I kind of want to figure out what was happening with Achi's. Because that's where a lot of story is right now. The man with the cane aimed his gun at Hitomi, his face devoid of emotion. Please, the girl said, trembling. Why are you doing this? But the man did not reply. Quickly, Achi stepped in between Hitomi and the gun, spreading his arms wide. Stop, he said in English, one of the few English words he knew. He quickly reverted back to Japanese. Who the hell are you? Still, the man did not respond. You know this guy, Hitomi? No. Achi was sure he'd never seen the man either. What do you do? What are you after? Money? 'Cause if you are, boy, you're wasting your time chasing us. The man furrowed his brow, adjusting his point of aim to Achi's face. His bloodthirsty gaze left Achi no doubt he was willing to pull the trigger. Reflexively, Achi took a step back, his foot clattering against a discarded beer bottle. We're going to get gunned down for sure. Unless we can find some way to catch this guy off guard. It didn't need to be much. If Achi could just distract the gunman for a moment, find himself the briefest window. Shoot me then. Go on, do it! He stepped forward as he shouted, hoping the provocation would confuse the guy for just long enough. Think you will be playing this? It's roughly half the length of most games. Well, I played the tutorial for 2 hours before. So, I don't know what game you've been playing that only takes 4 hours. But yeah, this is probably going to take a while, and I'm very excited for it. Even as Achi moved, the gunsman's attention was distracted for an instant by a sudden sound. The phone in his breast pocket was ringing. Seeing his chance, Achi Ooh, we have 3 options. Lunged forward in an attempt to wrest the gun away, snatched up the beer bottle and swung it, and grabbed Hitomi and ran. Would you all like to make a decision? I will give you all power to make a decision if you would so like. But yes, I'm going to be playing this game for a while, and I'm excited for all of it. It's gonna be good. Choose option B. Alright. At the end of the day, we need to choose all the options eventually, so you guys can have absolute power. Seeing his chance, Hachi snatched up the beer bottle and swung at the assassin. The man narrowly avoided being struck, but he was staggered widely off balance. Hitomi! Hachi grabbed her by the hand and dashed out of the club. The two sprinted away through the side streets and alleys of Shibuya. Hachi began to feel as if they were running some maddening maze. Before long, the two had made it almost as far as Aoyama. Wait up! Huh? Hachi, wait up! Hachi glanced back at Hitomi. My bad. I guess we've been running pretty hard. You tired? Hitomi shook her head. No, it's just, I have to get to Dogenzaka. Dogenzaka? What for? What could you possibly need to do there? Now? That's what I was told when I handed over the attaché case. The man leaned in to whisper to Hitomi as he reached for the case. You're going to do exactly as I tell you. 2 things. He wore a cool, feigned smile as if this were some casual conversation. First, you're going to go to Dogenzaka and get in the blue van there. Hitomi nodded wordlessly. Second, you will not attempt to contact either the police or your family in the meantime. His chilling tone brooked no argument. Just those 2 things, and we'll let your sister go. Hitomi nodded again. The man flashed her a big, bright grin. Okay then. Give me the money. A blue van in Dogenzaka, huh? Hachi muttered. So that's why you said the police were a no-go. Yes, exactly. Hitomi's voice betrayed her desperation. I wonder if your sister's in that van then. If she is, we gotta hurry. The issue lay now in how to get to Dogenzaka. They could probably avoid their pursuer if they kept to the streets only the locals usually knew about. But that meant staying off the more well-trafficked routes like Doppongi Dori, or the stretch between Mia. I'm very bad at pronouncing Japanese. Miyama Suzaka, and the station. The side roads south of the station were their best bet. It was going to be a long detour. Alright, come on. Turning, Hachi headed back the way they'd come. After a moment's confusion, Hitomi followed. Hachi? There was a note of worry in her voice. Hey, don't sweat it. I actually live in Dogenzaka. We're heading right back to my old neighborhood. Hitomi bowed her head. Thank you so much. Hey, it's no problem. I had to head home anyway. Hachi gave her a grin, and she cracked a tiny smile of her own. Hey, you too. You got a minute? Oh, fuck. Hachi looked around. A pair of men approached from across the street. There was something shady looking about them. Hachi's protective instincts kicked in, and he stepped in front of Hitomi. If these guys meant trouble, he wanted to be ready. Just want to ask you something. The younger of the 2 men drew in closer, and a sharp gleam in his eye. Hachi braced himself. Ask us what? You know where the Nokain building is? The man held up a flyer. It was for some sort of health food sales demo. I wish I could get away with something like that. Like what? Like these two? I mean, fair enough. Come on, man. The Nokain building. You know where it is, or not? Achi knew the name. Wasn't that one of the buildings on Center Guy? That was near Doganzaka, the same direction he was going. Interesting. No harm in helping, and I don't like the thought of these two. I can do it. I know the pronunciations. I'm just not good at reading Domanji. My brain gets caught up in because Domanji is written in English. My brain wants to read it as English, and I have to tell it not to. And that's where my brain's getting caught up about it. So I have the pronunciations. I just suck at reading Romanji because my brain gets caught up on it. Alright. That was real fucking loud. I'm sorry about that. Decision time. Would you guys like to make a decision? You are free to. I'm going to quickly adjust my sitting position. So I'm actually on my cushion and I'm not sitting in front of it. So yeah, I have the pronunciations. My brain just gets caught up on the fact that it's written in English, and my brain's just like, we're gonna read it in English because that's obviously English lettering, even though this lettering is used across multiple languages. Does this mean that you have to make the first choice in this route 4 times now? I haven't been paying attention. I don't know. We figure out what the decisions are as we, like, the correct decisions are as we go along, so. I don't know. And, well, the last decision we made was, the second one, so. If you guys won't make a decision, I will. And again, that may lead to things. If you would like, you can make a decision. If not, I shall make one. I'd like... Think A? Alright. No harm in helping a couple lost dudes. As she points at them in the direction of Center Guy. Yeah, it's just this way. See, what the hell did I tell you? The Bond man snapped at his companion. My bad, man. My bad. You were right. God, you couldn't find your way out of a paper bag with the map and compass. My bad, man. Get us a taxi. Word. Oh, I like them. They're dumb. That's really good. Thanks, man. The strangers nodded at Achi. Sorry to bug ya. With that, the two headed off towards the main road. Achi and Hitomi hurried onward, following the sparsely trafficked side streets towards Doganzaka. I don't think I even knew this part of Shibuya was here, Hitomi said as she looked around. Yeah, a lot of people don't. I used to mess around in this neighborhood when I was a kid. The area was a mismatch of run-down residences and office buildings. Almost nobody ever comes here unless they live or work on one of these streets. And check it out, over there. A rare first-hand glimpse of the Shibuya River. Shibuya River, a minor river that runs from Mias... sorry, I need to blow my nose. A minor river that runs from Miyamasu Bridge to the Tengen Bridge, depicted in the 36 views of Mount Fuji by Edo period ukiyo-e artist Hokusai. Yeah, I'm getting it now. In Hokusai's time, fireflies were collected from Shibuya River and presented to the... Thank you for the hydrate. I will get my water bottle. And presented to the shogun, lending credence to the idea that the river was indeed clean in the past. Have you always lived in Shibuya, Achi? Yep, born and raised. Achi bent down to pick up a piece of trash from the roadside. That's why I do this. It just pisses me off to see folks make a mess of this place. He picked up another piece of trash. I don't have a job, so I just pick up garbage every day. Man, what am I even doing? Like cleanup even matters right now. Hitomi took a long, hard look at his face. What? He demanded. What is it? You're a strange one, Achi. That's so. She was right, of course. It was sort of strange collecting trash every day instead of getting a job. He had his reasons for it, but they weren't important right now. Right now, the important thing was getting Hitomi to Dogonzaka. Come on, he murmured. Ooh. A sudden, angry shout broke the silence as they hurried along. Hey, hold it right there! Achi and Hitomi stopped, but the shout wasn't directed at them. Further up the road, a group of thuggish-looking men were having some kind of argument. The man who was shouting had grabbed one of the others by the neck. Idiots! And you still got the gall to call yourselves SOS. The Studs of Shibuya, a youth gang operating out of Shibuya, founded by Achi Endo. Oh! Its current leader is Suzumu Nishizawa. I mean, yeah, Susumu, but the other men standing around looked distinctly uncomfortable. It takes money to run this organization. No, I know, and since it's not like you're at here or nothing, I thought maybe you could spare some help on that front, boss. It'd be an interesting twist if one of the playable protagonists was the mastermind behind the problem in this game. Very possible. We have no idea. It's going to be interesting. Ow. Boss. The top dog, the man in charge, the head honcho. Here it refers to the leader of SOS, Susumu. A change in leadership can really shake up an organization. The new boss's personality and disposition are a huge factor in whether the group continues to prosper. The fact that Susumu is being asked to spare some help on the monetary front suggests that he still has things to learn about being in charge. Hitomi looked at Achi when the stranger spoke his name. He smiled awkwardly, then turned back to the altercation. Shut your mouth, Susumu barked. How dare you say Achi's name in my presence? Hey, Achi called out. Was that about me? As soon as they saw him, the other men went pale. Achi kept his tone casual as he strolled up to the group. Ooh. My pronunciation's going. Goodbye. Susumu, you can't just give the guy a beatdown in broad daylight. Beatdown. To mess someone up super bad, usually with punches and kicks. God. See, this is why I check these. They can be really funny sometimes. It's just like, yes, why are we trying to explain the obvious? I love this game. It's got such good writing. It's very tongue-in-cheek. I love it. Don't want to shock the upstanding people of our fair city. Achi. Susumu glared. Can we drop the pleasantries? Achi replied with a hint of a sneer. You got it, Susumu. And I'd like to point out, we're not on a first-name basis. With that, Susumu turned and stalked away. His buddy followed suit, leaving Achi and Hitomi alone again. Did you know that guy? Hitomi asked. His name's Susumu Nishizawa. And yeah, I know him, or thought I did. Used to be friends way back. Me and those guys were all part of the same crew, but I bailed a little while ago. Achi felt silent. To his great relief, he told me he didn't pry further. Achi and Hitomi had gone a short distance further when he caught sight of a man picking something up alongside the railroad tracks. Huh, I wonder. Achi went over to him. Hey man, you picking up trash by any chance? I have to imagine half of the terms originally in English and need to be explained to a Japanese audience that didn't know English slang. That's very possible. So, whoever did the translation did a good job. Because any of the translations like that have very tongue-in-cheek definitions, and it's really funny, and I appreciate it. So, if that's not in, like, the original, and that's just for the translation, they did a very good job, because it's really funny. Huh? The man let out a panicked shout. Man, Taisei Yusuda, 35 years old, just opened up a knick-knack shop in Shibuya. Achi knows Shibuya like his own backyard, but this Yasudage is new enough that Achi doesn't recognize him. Sorry, it just kind of looked like that's what you're doing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm picking up trash, of course. The guy seemed pretty unnerved. Like, I just got thinking, man, this place is filthy. Right on! Achi. Achi clasped the man's hand in his own. Someone else who gets it. They do? Totally! I see trash all over this place, and I can't stand it. Oh, yeah, sure. The man breathed a sigh of relief. I can't stand it when someone throws away something when it can still be useful. I hear that. That's the spirit. Achi pulled out the trash he had stuffed in his pocket. Here you go. Huh? Go ahead, have all of it. The man looked dumbfounded. Usually go around picking up the trash around here, but I've gotten a little thing I gotta do today. You got it from here. I'm counting on you. What? Actually, I'm kind of... Great, thanks. Oh my god, Achi. Achi beamed in approval, then rejoined to Tomi and headed down the street. The man let out a sigh. Fine. Ah, they're good. I like them. Slipping through a narrow back alley, they came out near the top of Doganzaka. Achi looked down the hill, but didn't see a blue van anywhere. He and Hitomi started making their way down toward Shibuya Station. Hitomi muttered to herself, I don't see it parked around here. Her face twisted up with worry. It was a lot harder to find street parking closer to the station. Hitomi, hold up. Achi had an idea. He darted into a nearby soba restaurant, motioning for Hitomi to follow. Heya! He called out to the proprietress. A sharp-eyed middle-aged woman. You're looking as lovely as ever today, I see. Oh, Achi! Are you done collecting trash for the day? The lady took a look at Hitomi, her eyes lighting up. Maki Yonada. When she was 19, she happened to stop by this place and was captivated by the chilled curry soba. By day's end, she had decided to make the restaurant her new home. Married the owner at age 22, and they managed the... Ooh. Let me clear everything out. And they managed the establishment together. Last year, her husband of 30 years passed away. Now she safeguards the generations-old secret of chilled curry soba on her own. Is this your girlfriend? Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing like that. The that is an English word, and it's really hard to say. Proprietress. I give up. Was undeterred. Oh, she just looks like a model. She's a splitting image of me at that age. My. Hachi's got himself a girlfriend. I said it's not like that. The woman waved Hitomi over. Now you know Achi's got a bit of a mouth on him, and he's not your sharpest tool in the shed, but he's a sweet boy. Okay. Hitomi forced a polite smile onto her face. He'll try to deny it, but don't you listen. Oh, there's an autoplay function. I didn't realize there was autoplay. I'm not going to use it, though, because I'm the one reading, so. Has he told you about Suzune? Ma'am, please. Hachi jumped in on the conversation. You gotta hear me out. Whatever's the matter, I'm just trying to talk about up your good points. Have you seen a van parked around here? A van? Let me think. Yes, come to think of it, there was. A blue one, she added confidently. Hitomi leaned forward. Where is it now? She asked. Well, I'm not really sure. I don't keep a close eye on things outside, after all. Hitomi slumped. I see. I know it doesn't look like it, but I've been quite busy today. The man who makes my noodles came by earlier to settle accounts, and we fought and fought over it. No head for finances on that one, that's his problem, honestly. And on top of that, of course my part-time Masa has to leave today, honestly. Masa, first-year student at Midoriyama Academy, a sweet young man who works part-time delivery driver for Dogen Hut, and sends all his leftover money to his mother out in the country. Lately, however, he's got himself a girlfriend, and he's been sending money back home less frequently. His noodle house job doesn't pay enough to support both his mom and covering his dating expenses, so he's scheming for a way to make it rich quick. Achi frowned. Had she really seen a blue van, or was she just being chatty? Older women who ran tobacco shops or noodle houses did not seem to have a knack for spotting details, but women of her age weren't always the most reliable. Neither of these are good options. Wait. Neither of these are good options. Okay, chat. Do we have a preference for how we're gonna discriminate against this woman? Neither of these are good options. Do we have a preference or no? Holy shit. Yeah, neither of these are good options. I guess we'll go with B. Women first. Give me a second. Whew. Okay. Oh, what is my model doing? Do not do that. Women of her age weren't always the most reliable. Achi wanted to make absolutely sure. You swear you really saw it? Of course I did. Why would I lie about something like that? The proprietress. I give up. Let out a annoyed huff. I'm not much fond of lying, or being called a liar. Hey, I didn't mean like that. Really, sorry to bother you. Hitomi hung her head in frustration as they left the soba shop. Archibald did his best to cheer her up. Hey, we might still find that car. Let's try waiting around here for a while. Just waiting? What good will that do? It's possible that they went looking for you when you didn't show, Hachi said. Maybe they'll come back, you know. He sat down on the edge of a planter outside the restaurant. But the criminals already have the money, she said anxiously. Even Hachi understood the implications. Now that the cooks had the ransom, the hostage was nothing but a liability. Why take the risk of letting her go when they already had what they wanted? The situation was bad, very bad. Still, just running around Shibuya willy-nilly was only going to tire and frustrate them. Hachi wanted to make sure Hitomi had the chance for a little break. We don't have anywhere else to look, so let's just give him 10 minutes, okay? He said. Hitomi seemed unconvinced. Excuse me. She looked like she just might march off down Dongenzaka at any moment. I understand how you must feel, but you know what they say. Slow and steady, stay in place. Hitomi burst out laughing. What's so funny? It's slow and steady wins the race. For real? Hitomi smiled and sat down beside him. Alright, she said. We can wait here for 10 minutes. Cool. We've run around for races today already, right? Hitomi kept her eyes on the cars passing through Dongenzaka for a while, and she murmured softly to Hachi. Thank you so much for everything. Really. You can thank me after we find this van. I'm sure if I'd been by myself, I'd been in too much of a panic to do anything. What can I say? I try to keep a head up and face things as they come. You're quite the optimist, aren't you? Hachi grinned. He tried to recall what optimist meant. He was pretty sure it had something to do with doctors? Or maybe glasses? The shy, sweet look on Hitomi's face as she said it, though, made him figure it probably wasn't a bad thing, whatever it was. Cars drifted on by, one after the other, but they saw no sign of a blue van. After a while, even Hachi began to grow impatient. This was starting to feel like a waste of time. And then... that's freaky. Hitomi, look. There it was. We're at a keep out point. Alright. Judging time, we'll probably have enough to go through another person's. Alright. Considering I chose last time, is there any one of the protagonists that you guys would like to see next? You've got Kano, Minorikawa, Osawa, and Tama. Yeah, because we're at a keep-out point with Hachi, which means we can't progress any further until we do some other person's story. So, if we have a preference on who we want to do next, otherwise, I, again, shall have to choose. I'm gonna have a candy. Keep my sugars up. I turn around for a moment and my model breaks. That's fucking hilarious. I feel like Keno's the logical next choice, but I am also curious about the other characters. So, I don't really have a preference. This game's so cool, though. I really, really like it. It's a really cool way to present a visual novel. No preference? Okay. Kano it is then. Let us see what's happening to him. As he wandered through the back alleys, Kano gritted his teeth. Going after the guy on the bike had been a bad judgment call. By the time he got back up onto the pedestrian overpass, the man who'd thrown the Atashi case was almost out of sight. Kano prided himself on being fleet of foot, but he even knew he wouldn't be able to catch the guy before he disappeared. He'd followed the culprit as far as the alleys, but there he'd lost him completely. All he could do now is hope one of his colleagues caught the man on the motorcycle. Kuze's voice crackled through the earpiece. Mobile command center, calling all units. The suspect I can't speak. The suspect on the motorcycles handed off the case to an accomplice in Miyashita Park. Another foreigner. For real? Kano muttered. One thing immediately struck him as strange. Why hand the case off to somebody else at all? Why not just escape on the bike? The man with the motorcycle dumped the bike and fled on foot. We've retrieved the bike and run the plate, and we've determined it's a stolen vehicle. The advanced police communication system is carefully maintained. By using digital wireless systems in their patrol cars, officers are able to directly access the station's computer network, allowing them to quickly check to see if an individual is on a wanted list or if the vehicle is stolen. We still don't have enough details to positively ID the suspect. The suspect is now carrying the Atashi case, is heading towards Dokanzaka, Osolo on foot. We've got him under observation. Dokanzaka, huh? That wasn't too far from where Kano was now. It looks like we're dealing with the foreign crime syndicate that's familiar with Shibuya. All units, head to Dokanzaka. But do not, I repeat, do not attempt to apprehend the suspect with the case. Let's see where he goes. Kano nodded himself without knowing more about the crooks. MO, letting this guy go for now was probably the only right call. I just want you all to know one last thing. Kuze's tone grew more solemn. Whatever happens, I know I can count on each and every one of you. Don't disappoint me. Over and out. Kano had the unsettling feeling that the message had been meant for him. Right, it's now or never. The sudden appearance of this syndicate and its bizarre actions were rapidly moving things beyond the jurisdiction of both the MPD and local police. Mustering his resolve, Kano headed for Dokanzaka. Sorry, I'm crunching on the candy. There we go. Kano pulled his cell phone out of his pocket. It was Rumi calling. She knew full well she wasn't supposed to take private calls while it was working a case. Maybe it was an emergency? He decided to pick up. Rumi? I'm sorry. Are you in the middle of something right now? Kind of. Is this emergency? Well, yeah. So I'm in Shibuya right now and... Shibuya? Why'd she have to be in Shibuya now, of all times? So, my father came down from Nagano all of a sudden. What? Rumi's father, Shizuo, had been staunchly opposed to the two of them getting married. Kano had visited his home many times, but the man had never deigned to meet him. There we go. I was just like, what is that word? Yeah, he told me to tell you he wants to meet with you. What? Now? Kano blurted the words out with more alarm than he had intended. I told you we were busy with work, but he said he'd wait. This can't be happening. Kano whispered to himself. I'm sorry, I know he can be demanding. That's not the issue. Her dad offered to wait and made it harder for him to refuse. Alright, Kano said. I'll have to call you back later, okay? I really am sorry. I'll be at the cafe called Lautrec. Lautrec? Maybe? It's by the train station. Yumi hung up. For a long moment, Kano stood in a daze, staring at his phone, as if keeping up with this case wasn't stressful enough. At last he stumbled into motion, but even as he scoured Dogonzaka for any sign of the criminal, his mind remained fixed on the meeting with Rumi's dad. There was no way of knowing when he'd be done with his casework today. But could he really pass up on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get her father's approval for hand in marriage? Odds are that this will not be the only once-in-a-lifetime experience. See, this is why I fucking love this. It's really tongue-in-cheek and it's so good. Odds are that this will not be the only once-in-a-lifetime experience Detective Kano winds up having today. Fuck, I love this game so much. Maybe you could slip away just for a bit? There are plenty of detectives still tailing the suspect. Taking 15 minutes or so to meet with Shizuo wouldn't be such a big deal, would it? Oh no. Oh no. This is my big chance. I should go meet with Rumi and Shizuo while I can. No, right now I got a job to focus on. I'm gonna take the reins and say that, Kano, you have a fucking job right now. I know. But this can happen later. No, right now, I've got a job to focus on. Kano shook his head to clear out the foolish impulses. What the hell had he been thinking? A girl's life was on the line. Marrying Rumi was important to him. More important to him than anything, but now wasn't the time. Besides, now he thought about it, running out on a critical investigation to meet with an old man probably wasn't gonna score him any points. Rumi's dad didn't strike him as someone who would approve of shirking one's responsibilities. Kano would just have to wrap up this kidnap case a little ahead of schedule, and then he could have a proper sit-down with Shizuo. As he considered his plan, he caught sight of the man with the attaché case walking by. Further up along Dogonzaka, in the direction the perp was heading, there was Yamate-dori where Yamate-dori joined Route 246. Maybe this guy was planning to meet up with a getaway car? No, wait, hold on. If that were the plan, why would the gang have ditched the motorcycle earlier? Kano started tailing the man, racking his brain all the while. The suspect turned down a narrow side road. He wasn't heading towards Yamate-dori or Route 246 at all, but back towards Shibuya Station. What in the world was going on? He was starting to feel like the crooks were just messing with the investigation team. Kano radioed Kuze on the wireless. Wireless. The police wireless system is digital. In order to make transmissions more difficult to intercept, there are several different channels available, including the basic local channel, a common channel for contacting other nearby patrol cars, channels assigned to specific precincts, action update channels for riot squads, and so on. There are also separate channels specifically for kidnapping cases not on the standard wavelengths. Sir, I don't think there's any point in seeing where this guy leads us anymore. That's not your call to make. Keep watching him. Sir, this is a waste of time. That girl might be in danger if... Kano's argument was cut short as he saw the man hand off the attaché case to yet another foreigner. Again? How many times were these criminals going to pull this trick? The detectives broke into two groups to follow both of the men. Kano followed the man with the attaché case, who eventually led him back to the area around Shibuya Station. Rumi and Shizuo should be waiting at a nearby cafe right now. Kano tried to remember the name. That's right, it's called the Lautrec. The name of the cafe, where college student Hiroko Kakinuma works as a waitress, named after 19th century French painter Henri de Lautrec. Okay, so it is Lautrec, probably. I know French. Lautrec. He created numerous works, including many posters, books, book illustrations and book covers, which are highly regarded in the art world. He kept his eye out for a place by that name as he tailed the target. Before long, he did spot the cafe. Its large plate glass window offered a view of the cozy interior. The sign out front read La Tresse. Looked like this was the place. The man with the case was at the intersection, waiting for the light to change. Kano took the opportunity to peer inside. He spotted Rumi right away. She was facing away from him. The man seated across from her must be her father. Kano realized he'd never seen a picture of him. Shizuo grew organic produce up in Nagao nowadays, but until 2 years ago, he'd been a detective in the Investigation Division. MPD, Investigative Division, responsible for handling crimes such as murder, kidnapping, and arson that takes place within Tokyo Metropolis. Truly exceptional officers are assigned to the division. They are regularly dispatched to various regional task forces and aid in investigations, where their talents and experience often prove critical. The position of section chief is traditionally given only to dedicated personnel well versed with crime scenes and organizational administration. Dumi looked up to her father for his distinguished police career and always spoke quite highly of him. Kano figured that if he became a policeman, Dumi might appreciate that. It was this simple impulse that led him to the force. He also figured that public servants could stay afloat even in times of recession, and that his physical training would serve him well in such a line of work. Once he was a policeman, he thought he could approach Shizuo with his head held high and ask for his blessing in marrying his daughter. But after Dumi graduated from university, Shizuo had up and retired from the police work. Even Dumi didn't know why he'd made the decision. Kano traveled to Nagano many times to ask Shizuo for permission to marry her, but the only response he ever got was, "I'm not giving away my daughter to any cop." Kano had never even gotten past the intercom before his father had turned him away. Years on the force had nearly made... Woo! Thank you for following, Blind Light. That startled me. I was not expecting that. Thank you! Years on the force had nearly made Kano lose sight of what had driven him to become a policeman in the first place. And now, the chance to meet Shizuo face to face had finally come. He peered intently into the cafe. Across from Numi sat an older man with a grim expression. Just who was this hard-faced fellow? Look at his face! Oh, I love this game. It took a lot to rattle Kano, but that guy looked scary. Could this really be his sweet little Rumi's father? This prospect of meeting him later filled Kano with sudden dread. We are getting close to time, so the next decision that comes up is where we'll cut it for today. The man went into JR Shibuya Station and stood before the ticket machine. It looked like he was planning on boarding the train. A scene from a popular movie about kidnapping sprang into Kano's mind, where this crook had made off with the ransom money after it was tossed out the window of a train. What if this guy managed to get outside the dragnet and pulled a stunt like that? Looks like the suspect is going to board the train, Kano informed Kuze over the wireless. Make sure you stay on his tail. Apparently Kuze still wants to string the pair along for a bit. We've got the lizards ready to pursue? What does that mean? Japanese police lingo for motorcycle squads deployed to pursue suspects in urban settings. Ooh, that's a fun thing to call them. We'll re-establish our dragnet around whatever station he gets off at. The man purchased a ticket from the machine and passed through the gate. There was no way to tell what station he bought a ticket for, but it looked like he was heading clockwise along the Yamanote Line loop. Kano used his prepaid card and made his way through the ticket gate as well. Officers do not actually get free rides on public transportation simply by flashing their badges, as is frequently depicted in TV shows and films. Doing so might risk alerting the suspect. For this reason, prepaid cards are provided ahead of time. Makes sense. Oh, scoot back here. An announcement chime signaled the imminent arrival of a train upon the platform. The man made his way upstairs, looking calm and composed. He shows no sign of checking for pursuers. Kano hurried after him. The man stopped at the very edge of the platform to wait for the train. Not ideal. There was no way for Kano to get close without sticking out like a sore thumb. The train glided up to the platform. The man gave a quick look around as he stepped aboard. Kano followed. Trains on the Yamanote line didn't stop for long, and soon they were on their way. Okay, because I realized it, just because I know it just saved, we will pick this up next time. I think this is a good place to call it. So, thank you all so much for coming. I had a lot of fun today, and thank you all for coming earlier to my little unboxing that I did about things I'm really, really excited about, and I'm going to have a lot of fun playing with it after. So, let us see who is currently on for us to raid. That is not what I wanted. I wanted a different thing. I'm gonna throw that over there. Stream manager, there it is. And let us see who is on. Oh, perfect. We will raid into arrows. 'Cause we haven't done that yet. So, thank you all so much for coming. Tomorrow I will be playing Undertale with Peppermint Tea, and we will be starting the genocide route. So, that's gonna be fun. And, yeah. Let us... There we are. Yes, okay. I was bringing up my calendar so I can see what I have for this week. So, tomorrow I'll be playing Undertale with T. Wednesday, much earlier in the day from when I usually stream, I'm going to be streaming with Distracted Elf. We're going to be testing out some new features on Twitch, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Do come check that out. And then later in the day, I will likely be streaming with Nithya. We still have some details to sort out on what we'll be doing, but I will likely be streaming with Nithya later in the day on Wednesday. And then next Saturday, I won't be streaming, but I'll be over on Ender's stream, who is celebrating their 100 followers, which is very exciting. And then 27th, I have another stream, and then I go into my off week, where I won't be streaming. So, I hope to see you all tomorrow. We will go say hi to Arrows, and we'll call it a day. Goodbye, everyone! Where's my... There it is.